EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. And with that, we'll send you up to the north shore of Pittsburgh and Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we headed over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Here we go. 50.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Jonathan Cyprien didn't have a big name coming into the league, but people know who he is now. A very fast center fielder of a safety.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 9, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one side.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 46 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Yeldon, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
18 yards there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Again, it's Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll go for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. So the D-line's going to spread out. He's going to get the football. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a third and 10. On third down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because you're...
Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 41 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he shifts past him. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Caught out left side by Robinson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Yeldon, the lone running back. On first and 10, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Here's Bortles to throw. Now he'll throw deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about... And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had the pass block.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play action situation coming up. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, offense, you're getting down close, but it's still just the second quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
And Myers able to knock it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Easy.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete to Jesse James. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They'll run it with Bell. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Jags are going to have a first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. So again, they'll throw with Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Flushed out right. Penalty marker is down here. And that is incomplete. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Bortles. And able to find Green. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Green. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A give to Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. run there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it with Bell. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
This is Yeldon on the dump off. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Four down, check, four down. Eat these two.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The give is to Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On second down, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.